First of all, let me welcome everyone today. I'm Trent Trevick, Athletic Director here at Enterprise High School, and on the behalf of Mr. Sauls, if you would raise your hand, Principal here at Enterprise High School, we welcome you. Today is a very special day. This is a day that we've been looking for quite some time, and it's a great honor and a privilege to be able to be out here today and play baseball and softball on these fields on our campus. But before we have a presentation and our first pitch, there's some groups that I would like to recognize. First of all, we have our mayor and city council members here today. Let's give them a hand. We also have our former superintendent, Mr. Greg Falk, who was the superintendent when we started this program. And I certainly appreciate his support when I approached him about these facilities. We also have our current superintendent, Dr. Zell Thomas, who also supports this activity, and we appreciate that. I'm not sure if he's here today, but also our assistant superintendent, Dr. Patrick Kane. He's been very supportive in this as well. We also have members of our Enterprise City Board of Education. Again, we thank them for their support and their commitment, not only to athletics, but the Enterprise City Schools as well. I would also like to thank Matt Routley and all of his staff members. They've spent countless hours. Mr. Routley's over here to my left. They've spent countless hours here working, assisting architects and assisting construction workers in getting this facility ready. I would like to thank TC Consultants, Mr. Ray Morgan and Mr. Tommy Lawrence, that oversaw this project throughout the duration of the construction. I would also like to thank BDW Architects, Mr. Ray Williams, who also worked tireless hours in helping us design these facilities and design different parts that you see here in the facilities today. I would like to also thank teams from Fraser and Owsley. There was many teams that came in from start to finish, from when we started moving dirt to what you actually see today. So Fraser and Owsley, I think we have some representatives here. Let's give them a hand. I'd also like to thank Mr. Billy Powell and Blake Moore. I'm not sure if Blake is here, but Mr. Billy Powell is here. I'm not sure exactly how many years, but our baseball and softball was able to play at the city parks for many, many years, and we appreciate them and allowing us to do that over the years. We'd also like to thank our local media. Our local media does a great job in covering our sports, not only sports, but all the activities here at Enterprise High School, so we thank our local media, both the newspaper and the television stations that are here today. At this time, I would like to call a representative from Pilgrims. They're going to make a presentation. And before they come and make this presentation, I want to explain kind of what we did with this money. They approached me a year or so ago about donating some money toward this project. And they wanted to know what could they donate it for to where we could justify. And if everybody will turn and look to the back here, that's our indoor hitting facility. The original plan was just a metal building with no sides on it. And of course, you know, in the wintertime it can get cold, and in the summertime it can get extremely hot. So Pilgrims willingly donated a sizable amount of money, which they're going to present to us in just a few moments, and we were able to enclose the hitting facility, and I thought we might have to have this presentation in there if we started raining. So we appreciate that greatly. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Pilgrims and let them make the presentation.
My name is David Massey. I'm the complex manager for Pilgrim here in Enterprise, and I have plant manager Brent Bird, Enterprise High graduate, and Matthew Parkson, he's our complex HR manager. A couple of years ago, Pilgrims started an initiative called Hometown Strong, and we were tasked with finding projects within Enterprise or within our community that were worthwhile and that we could put money in. And Brett talked to the people here at the school, and we were able to get this money, and we'd like to present you this check for $150,000 to cover your beautiful hitting facility, and what a facility this is. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, again, we thank them so much for this contribution. As you can see, that the money was well used, and our athletes, both the baseball and the softball, will be able to use that indoor hitting facility year-round at designated times, regardless of the weather, whether it be raining, whether it be hot or whether it be cold, and we certainly do appreciate that. At this time, I'm going to ask our former superintendent and our current superintendents if they will take places on the mound, and we will have the inaugural first pitches.